Today I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to fly a heli. So right now I'm gonna be flying on PlayStation, but I'll try to teach y'all because it's been a while since I've flown a heli that is oh, my bad. Jesus, Arma. Alright. So I just picked a random spot to take off from. We'll find a more flat surface. Um Usually I wait for it to warm up, you know? But like in an official, some guy gave me his heli because his controls were bugging. So I just flew around picking people up. And the only time I got shot down is when somebody took their time on trying to get into my heli. So if you request a heli pickup, don't take 2 minutes to get to the heli. It's either you get to the heli or he's leaving, you know? Because it takes a while to get that heli. You have to get the supplies, you have to get that rank. And he probably just spawned it in. So you don't want to keep him waiting. Alright. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably assume the controls, you probably know some of the controls. But if you don't, just go ahead and check them out. Okay? So, let's go to settings. Let's go to controls. Okay? So, you scroll all the way down. And you scroll to helicopter, okay? You see all this stuff? These are my controls. These are my controls. I'm thinking about changing them. Not changing them. Just, I'm thinking about making a control video. But, so these are the controls. Study the controls. Not study them, but look at them. Once you learn the controls, then you can start learning how to fly. So, usually, when you're flying, you want to have a downwards angle. Now you don't want to be like that because you're gonna crash. You want to be a bit downwards, you know, just to get that speed and climb. But yeah, so let's say you just learned how to fly heli, no co-pilot. You're just flying around to pick people up. When you're flying, now let's say you're flying in a conflict, right? If you're flying about like as tall as like kind of a mountain, then those people are gonna aim their RPGs at you and start like calling out that, oh, there's a heli going to blah blah blah. Now if you fly like this, hold on, I'm getting real low. If you get like this, then you will be able to, maneuver faster. I mean, yeah, they'll still spot you, but you'll be gone in a blink of an eye, in a heartbeat. Like Sonic Boom, you know? So it's just better to fly low because of all those benefits. Like, if you're flying low, it takes like about 2 seconds to land. But if you're flying about like the height I was going when I showed y'all how to not to fly in like conflicts, then it's gonna take about 5 maybe 10 seconds to land. When you're flying like this, look. know, that quick. Oh, come on. I did not hit the ground that hard. It'll beep at you, even if you hit the ground just a tad bit over hard. It'll beep at you if you get shot at a bunch. Don't worry about that. As long as it's not smoking and you don't see like little yellow or red stuff at the bottom left of your screen. I'll be doing a mortar tutorial. When mortars come out. So if you want to, stay tuned for that. One thing is, let's say you're coming to pick people up at Pinewood Lake, okay? You're coming in hot, and they say, like, you're coming in, you're getting ready to land, and you get shot at, you know, what do you do? You just keep on landing. Okay? Because that's gonna enrage the people that have waited for a heli pickup. And that's just not gonna make them, you know, happy. So just keep on landing. Land as fast as you can. If they're not getting in as fast as possible, just say over radio, I'll circle in soon. Just deal with those guys before I land. I'm gonna go pick people up. You deal with them. And if they say, well, I'm just gonna spawn at another base, that's okay, that's fine, they can do that. Or you can pick them up at another base. One thing I like to do when navigating in helicopters is pre-plan everything, you know? Let's say you're taking off from Pontiac and you want to go to the air base. Now that's pretty simple to go there. But like, if you're a new pilot and you're new to Everon and you don't know how to navigate through it, you're gonna get lost pretty quick. But normal people know, not normal people, like people that have played Everon for a while, you just go straight north when you hit the airfield, right? But a new player doesn't know that, and a new pilot doesn't know that. So they'll just go every direction they can. And that's gonna get them killed, you know? And last night, everybody was telling me, land at blah blah blah, land at blah blah blah. And I was like, well, where do I land? And they said 5 different bases. So I landed at the one that was like, got the most requests. Nobody got on my heli. So I just said, alright. Oh my god. I was not paying attention. Anyways. But yeah, you could just say, alright, I'll pick y'all up later. You guys clearly requested a pickup when it was not the most feasible, not safe. So I'll come in and I'll pick you up later. They might be a little bit upset, but that's okay, you know. We all get upset. We all get mad. But it gets to a point where like arguing doesn't help anything, you know. It gets to a point where you shouldn't like have to argue with somebody over a heli pickup. You shouldn't have to do that. It's your choice if you want to pick them up, because it is your heli. You are flying it. If they want a heli pickup, they can, you know, grind to sergeant and get a heli, you know. Half the time I don't like combat. I just like doing supplies, because it's like it just gives you a sense of like real war, you know. It gives you a sense of like war isn't, yeah, it's all killing and it's all that, but if you really think about it, if you have no food, no ammo, nothing, how's a war how are you gonna win a war, you know? So I just like to think of that, because I don't know, doing supplies are fun to me. I was taught by this guy named Hypersun. Hypersun YT. I look him up. He's a really good pilot. Um, we don't really talk that much anymore. Different servers, different way of playing. Yeah, if you really want to grind for that, sergeant rank, just run supplies. No, supplies are not that hard to do, because on conflicts there'll be little green dots with like supply like and things in the middle of them. If you go to those are FIA supplies. They regenerate, like it's really useful. One time we were playing, I was playing a conflict airline. They had it in like a little military site, so I was just running back and forth. Um, I got like corporal. Got corporal. Yeah, one thing I like about this game is they don't have private third class, private second, all that. They just have private corporal, you know, because it really doesn't take that long to rank up if you really think about it. Because it's corporal, private, corporal, I think specialist, then you get sergeant. So that's you really only have to rank up 3 times to get sergeant, but it's just very vigorous to rank up, you know. So I just recommend going to those FIS supplies, going to the nearest base and just dropping them off, you know. It's a easy 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 XP farm. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.